Hi, YouTube, or I guess kind of myself, because at this point I might as well be schizophrenic, because I think I'm talking to myself. Hi, schizos. So, back at it again, right? I kind of want to talk about life, I guess. Kind of what's it called? Like, recently I've been thinking about a lot about what's important to me. Or I told you guys about how my dad passed away, and I think it was one of my life videos, and after that happened, I realized I wasn't sure about a lot of what I wanted to do with my life. And well, I know some things. I don't want it to be all centered around work. Like my dad would work these like 11, 12, 13 hour days and stuff, and he'd come home and late at night, and I'd see him only one day a week, and only like after school, and it was like I don't want that kind of life. I know that much at least, but kind of what I'm a student at Carnegie Mellon right now, studying chemical engineering, and honestly, I don't know if I'm doing the right major. I don't know if I'm choosing the right path right now. Because okay, thing is right. It's a little late for me to swap. A little too late to change plans, and Hemi is really hard and it's really kind of stressful. And it's like at the end of the day, I'm not sure if that's what I want to do, and maybe that's okay because there's sometimes you can kind of just like kind of swap things out, that kind of thing. But also, what if you don't really what if I don't want to regret my decisions in the future? I think that's kind of something I noticed. I don't want to regret it, right? I'm scared that things. I'm scared that my life will turn out in a way that I'm unhappy with, and that terrifies me in a way. It's really scary to me. And a lot of times I feel like people tell you kind of go pursue your dreams, go. The wicked is like defying gravity. It's like this whole thing about going and just throwing away everything and just going for a leap of faith and just trying something completely new. But it's fucking terrifying. And it's fucking terrifying. And I'm 19, turning 20 this year, and I'm fucking scared that I'm choosing the wrong major. And I'm like the chemi like student ambassador. I mean, I give tours and shit for the chemi department, right? And even though I'm not sure this is what I want to do, I really don't know anymore. And to be honest, I feel like I don't know what's gonna work for me. I don't really know. And I mean, my mom tries to kind of minimize my pressure. Kind of, she says kind of like you be. She doesn't like. She'll let. I mean, what's it like? She wants me to just do what makes me happy. But my problem is, do I know what makes me happy? I thought I liked certain things, but I ended up not liking them. Or I thought I was gonna like certain things, I didn't. I ended up liking them. And I know one day I want to be married and like have kids and stuff, like two kids, cute little daughter, because But what does it mean? What does happiness mean to me? I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel like a kid again because it's just kind of the same. I went back to the same questions of like, what does it mean to me? I know I want. I know what I value. My values. I value warmth. I value closeness with people more than anything else. I think it's the relationships in my life are incredibly important to me. And like honestly, to be honest with you, like okay, grades are important to me and all, but push comes to shove, they're not that important to me. Like it's kind of, and I know that about myself at least. That like I that I don't value my work. My heart's not really in the work, and as much as I want it to be in, I get burnt out eventually. And there's certain things I love to do. I love to work my hands with my hands, building stuff, trying to design something new. trying to fix a problem. Even plumbing, shit like plumbing, I enjoy, and even cooking stuff like that. It's like that kind of thing that makes me tick. But like, I don't know if I'm doing a major that really does that. That's more of a mechanical engineer. And I like chemical engineering because I get to kind of mix the chemistry part of it in, and I do like that. Like I like the chemistry part of it, but I don't know. I mean, I know it's not that important. Like, I mean, people do swap a lot of jobs in the future. Heck, half the chemies that come in, more than half actually, and be like, oh, politician, like or like business side of things, like blah blah blah, and it's like it doesn't matter all that much. I just want closeness with people. I want strong connections with people in my life, and I want to be there for my kids when they do their ballet, when they do their sports games, if they want to do that, I guess. And then I want to be them at every like concert recital. I want to be there. And other than knowing that I value the relationships in my life, I don't know much else of what I value, and that's what I really need to think about, I guess. And it's fucking hard to think about too, though. But yeah, I need to figure that out. You know, I have this journal that's kind of like covered a really good portion of my life. Like it's from back from like what, like 2019, start of high school. I kind of talked about how like kind of depressed I was back then. It was kind of really bad. It was like all this stuff, right? And what I really learned from that was kind of like that I have to choose my own happiness because you can be stuck in the sadness for as long as you fucking want to, and you can choose to be sad. You can choose to be like, okay, I kind of hate what I'm doing. I kind of hate this, hate that, kind of hate all of it. But at the end of the day, if you don't choose to be happy, you don't choose to look for the small things. Like I have a secret Instagram account. What's it called? Where is this shit? Okay, yeah, I have a secret Instagram account. I don't, not many people know about it actually, but just keep it's called just it's oh I guess you haven't really said, but it's like kind of it's like living to live, living yeah, and it's just about the small shit in my life, like the flowers, little there's a fucking little dog thing, and like I don't know stuff like that. It's like that's you have to look for that to be happy, because happiness doesn't come from shit like you think your major achievements and stuff. Because okay, look, your major achievement will make you happy, right? For a while, maybe a little longer sometimes if it's big. If the achievement's big, maybe not as long if it's a smaller achievement. But there's a timeline to that, and then if you don't enjoy the climb, if you don't enjoy the work it takes to get to that, then it's not really gonna like it's not really important. Like what's it called like if you're not really enjoying the climb, then you're not enjoying life. You're not living in the present. You're living for this future goal, right? And then it's just you have this goal, and then you're looking for another goal, and you're going for this goal, this that goal, blah blah blah, and like you know, and then one day you stop and you realize like, am I really living? And that's what I'm terrified about. What if one day I just wake up and I realize like I'm unhappy with my life, and I have to be able to just take a fucking leap and just try something entirely new and just go for it, right? And to be honest with you, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could be like fucking Hepzibah from Wicked, the Wicked Witch, right? I don't know if I could just fly away from everything, take that leap of faith. Oh, there's a party. Oh, that kind of sucks. I'm sorry. It's just like I don't, and I want to be able to take that leap of faith. You know, I want to be able to try that. I want to be able to do that. And yeah, I guess part of it is like if you think too much about being trying to be happy and stuff like that, then you don't end up actually being happy. And that's also a pitfall I want to like kind of avoid as well. Yeah. that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I think that's. I mean, I'll update you guys if you have any. I have any progress on this idea, but I've been talking to my therapist about this a lot. Kind of the if I'm happy, what makes me happy, what makes me sad. I feel like it's easier to know what makes you sad than compared to what makes you happy, because you're not always gonna be happy. That's just the truth. Like I'm not expecting my life to be like this like perfect happy. I mean, it's already not like that, but like I just don't want it to be sad all the time. I want to be able to be happy, even if it's in bursts, even if it's in the little moments. Maybe I'm okay with that. Maybe I'm okay with that. And I guess this is my first step to pursue my happiness. That was my New Year's resolution because I've wished to be happy for like the past like what so many years for my birthday. Like my wish every year is I wish to be happy, but I haven't pursued things that make me happy. I have not changed things in my life that make me happy, and I'm doing that this year. This is the year, and I know people say that every year, but this is the year where I just fucking go for it. All right, this is the weird or where instead of being scared that something will make me well that instead of being scared that I'll stay unhappy, I'll go for it. And I hope that my fellow schizos will cheer me on here. It's kind of funny because I go to Carnegie Mellon and if you know John Nash, he's the one that invented the Nash equilibrium, like the kind of like the economy idea, right? Like kind of like you have your like the primary strategy, and like kind of the better situation for both of them is like the secondary strategy, and it's like that kind of thing. And he had schizophrenia, and actually he was a CMU student as well, and he swapped from chemistry to chemical engineering to math, right? So and then he ended up developing schizophrenia. I swapped from chem to chemical engineering, so I'm like 2/3 of the way there, really. Like that's, and this is the peak age for the schizophrenia, and so I feel like this is kind of scary, honestly. I could be a schizo, you could be a schizo, we could all be schizos, all right. But at the very least, if we're schizos, we're gonna live our life happy, all right. We're gonna live. I believe in you, I believe in you, right? I believe in myself, and we're gonna fucking do this. Let's go.